Energy. This energy-efficient propane-powered solution heats water instantly, so you'll never run out again. Plus, it saves money and frees up space. Propane models start at just $295 after rebates. Visit any G&B Energy location or gbenergy.com to learn more.
Oh, shoot. Love you guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, LKN. 7:07. Happy Thursday to you. Tough day, heavy day yesterday.
It is a heavy day. Today's a heavy day too. You know, lots happening in our world and in our country and in our local area too. We've got a lot of really sad things happening. But and then today's obviously September 11th, so remembering the events of that over 20 years ago now.
Yesterday, you may not know, because I don't like assuming that people know who someone is as well. I think that is a thing. You may have heard the name Charlie Kirk before, but you may not know him. You may not follow him. You may have just looked him up as part of what happened yesterday. But he was assassinated. He was at Utah, in Utah at a campus there at a university. Charlie Kirk's big mantra was the willingness to debate publicly political ideas. And obviously now more, and I guess I say now more than ever, it seems divided, but you know, there's been divides since the beginning of time. I mean, you look at the Garden. But yesterday, Charlie, during one of his events, was assassinated. Yeah. He was shot. He did die. And the other side of it is the assassin is still at large. Mm-hmm. The FBI apprehended two separate people. One released that one, a second released that one, not even in conjunction with each other, just two completely separate people. And so they obviously don't know what the status is of what they know and don't know. But with all the videos surfacing online and things like that, obviously it was a true assassination in the sense that he was sitting there, someone shot him.
Oh man, yeah, it's tough. Yesterday was a tough day. Today's gonna, just like it's easy to get down on everything, like just to be like, wow, we're just going to hell in a handbasket now. It's easy to get that, to feel that way. And so we're here today, though, to talk you through it and hang out with you. And hopefully we can have a little laughs today, too, even with the heaviness that's going on today.
I think that mantra, right, that Charlie had, and we played Charlie here. We have Charlie was on the station before I got here. Charlie, traditionally, his radio show is noon to 3 live Monday through Friday. We're obviously a Todd Starnes fam, so we carry Todd during the day. But the Charlie Kirk team allowed us to play Charlie Kirk in the overnights. And so we've done that for years. So from 9 to midnight, Monday through Friday, you had Charlie Kirk here on WSIC for years. And now, though, the question, I guess, starts to become, okay, will this change anything? Will this matter at all in the political? So will this affect people's worlds, right? That's what it comes back to. I think, though, the principles that Charlie pushed forward of being willing to talk about things, and to your point, is really what it's about.
It is what it's about, like willing to have these conversations. And the way that he would come to the conversations, if you've not, and if you're on any sort of social media or consuming any sort of media, traditional or digital today, you're probably going to come across a clip of him. But if you didn't follow him consistently, he would debate in a very kind of respectful way, though. That's what I really liked about him, because we all know that the political landscape is very divisive right now, right? We are very easy to say, like, if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong. He would just say, I don't agree with you, but this is why. And it was always, and also he was on college campuses, right? So he would talk to teenagers.
It was the next generation.
He would talk to people who were between 18 and 22. And so people who are, and when you're in college too, because I have a daughter in college, and I told her this, I was like, you're going to college to kind of form your own ideas, right? You get away from what your parents have grown up teaching you. Not that that's bad, I'm sure that your parents teach you great things, but at some point you have to form your own ideas and your own beliefs. And so coming to these young people, 18 to 22, and saying like, okay, now it's time for you to come up with your own ideas. So is this what your parents have told you? Is this what your friends have told you? Is this what social media has taught you? What do you believe for yourself? And so he always challenged people in that way. And so I said, we made a post yesterday, whether you agreed with him or not, having a debate in a civil and kind way is always a good thing. And so he always approached it with love and respect. And I really admire that about him.
Turning Point USA, that was the name of his organization. And they had chapters, if you would, throughout the entire country, everywhere, to, again, help young folks get involved in the political process. That was a huge aspect of it, his faith being the other part of it,
Yeah, his faith was a huge part of it. I actually ran across a clip this morning that they said, what do you want to be remembered for? And he was like, my faith, that I love Jesus. And, that's the number one thing in my life. So anyway, it's a tough day to talk today for sure. One of those days that I was like, can we just sit back and just, everybody else talk except for me? Because I feel like this is one of those situations where my words fall short and I don't always have the right things to say.
I think back to what we do here each and every day in the sense of time. I think it's another reminder. And look, thankfully, we don't live in a country, or at least a city, or I guess an area, we'll say, where you worry about, are you going to get shot every day going down the street? Or are you gonna be
just
killed?
like general safety. Yeah, I don't ever worry about it.
Thankfully. But it is a remembrance of you just never know. Whatever way it is each of us are going to go out, we are going to go out. And Charlie did it I would argue, he probably would say he did it exactly the way he'd want to be doing it, unfortunately, as far as that goes. Because he cared deeply for the next generation getting involved in the process. He cared deeply about sharing his faith with people. And he spoke multiple times. Like you're going to see more and more clips surface too of if you get to some of the deeper stuff you talked about. He was willing to die for his cause. I mean, he talked about it. And in surface level is like that. Well, just that sounds crazy. I mean, he was just literally talking about Democrat versus Republican.
Exactly.
He didn't need to go dying over it. But I think he also saw a lot of the inside of what's really going on in the country.
Well, he was in with a lot of the big political players too. He had the insights on a lot of what we don't see as just regular citizens.
Yeah. Trying to stay away in the timeline from it being, some kind of deep state level kind of situation going on there, but it's tough when you start analyzing and looking at it. Also, be careful on social media if you're in front of kids today, because the video is out there. I mean, it is not hidden. It is very direct. There was a lot of cameras on Charlie Kirk at that time, a lot of people capturing from different angles, and a lot of different stuff that you can see. So just use caution today if you're going to open up your social media apps in front of children.
In front of the kids, yeah. That plus still talk about the stabbing that happened on the train and the cat situation. I saw a lot of that on my timeline today. So, yeah, and then with it being September 11th, a lot of those videos obviously coming out again today, just remembering that day. So it feels like a very heavy day. But like I said at the beginning, hopefully we can still have some laughs today and remember the lighter side. And one of my favorite posts I saw this morning was the best way to honor 9/11 is to remember who we were on September 12th. And so just remember how everybody came together. So let's keep that spirit going today.
So thoughts and prayers, obviously, with Charlie's family, his wife, left behind daughters, and everyone that's been affected by him in one way, shape, or form. You've got the opportunity to talk to someone. Remember, we've said this before, I'm not afraid to say God loves you. And you've got the opportunity to have a relationship with him too. And Charlie told people that every single day. Yep. And we were grateful to be able to have him on WSIC for as many years as we were able.
Fireworks? Yes, please. The real sparks fly when we're back. Stick around. Good Morning LKN returns on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, we have officially once again entered that sweater in the morning and regret it in the afternoon season. Getting warmer, partly cloudy. Temperatures get up into the mid-80s for our Thursday afternoon. We'll go back comfy and cool tonight around the lake as temperatures go down to around 60, but we'll warm up each afternoon through the upcoming weekend into those low mid-80s and look to stay dry for a while. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Score designer deals Tuesday through Sunday this week at the Green Jeans Consignment Sale, now at 601 Milestone Venue in Concord, formerly the Buy Low Center. It's fashion, fun, and major savings. Visit greenjeansale.com. The 500 Club in Statesville presents the Thirsty Thursdays tournament on September 11th at 5:30 p.m. Click on the 500 Club online for more information on events, golf lessons, club memberships, and tee times. The annual Bands, Brews, and Barbecue Festival, presented by Debotech, returns to Mooresville on Saturday. The celebration of music, beer, and barbecue begins at 4 p.m. across downtown and Liberty Park. Over 20 barbecue trucks will be on hand. The B3 Beer Garden will be open with a selection of craft beers from local and regional breweries. Ghostface Brewing will have a special brew with proceeds benefiting the U.S. Olympic bobsled team. The music lineup features dial-up radio, Starship, and Night Ranger. Bands, Brews, and Barbecue is Saturday in Mooresville. The NHRA 4-Wide Carolina Nationals happens at ZMAX Dragway September 19th through the 21st. This is the only 4-wide race in the countdown to the championship. Every ticket is a pit pass, giving fans unmatched access to the drivers and crews who power the NHRA's thunderous 11,000 horsepower machines to their limits. Click on charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets and information about the NHRA 4-Wide Carolina Nationals at the Bellagio of drag strips. Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
We're Possum. Fetch, heal, love at Dry Pond Animal Hospital and Pet Resort. From vaccines to vacays, we've got tails wagging and humans smiling. Grooming? You bet. Boarding? Comfy as your couch. Visit drypondanimal.com.
Good morning, LKN is back with more shenanigans and spotless cleaning support because this show's messier than your kitchen. WSIC, local, starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 7:18. Happy Thursday to you. If you're rolling on into work, or maybe you're thinking about leaving soon. Let's see how things are looking outside this morning. RideICATS.com. Alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte, cruising in the HOV lane. With David. Good morning, sir. How are things looking?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Let me start up here in about Troutman area. 21 and 150 down to Mooresville. Those looking at mild to moderate traffic right now. There is a stalled big rig at mile marker 41, so be careful around there. It's causing just a little bit of congestion. Otherwise, traffic seems to be flowing pretty good right now.
Okay, Thursday morning, patient pants required. Yeah, but you want to keep a safe distance out there. David, if I can actually put you on the spot here, did you know who Charlie Kirk was?
I do. Yes.
Just curious, did you ever listen to him, or just know who he was, or just curious in general? Sorry, just getting to know you here.
Yeah, I followed him. Yes, I followed him on social media. Yes.
Okay.
Listens to his podcast.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you. Thanks, David, for calling in this morning, keeping us updated on the streets, and we look forward to chatting with you at 8:15.
All right. Y'all take care.
All right. You too.
Thanks, David.
Bye. RideICATS.com, $1 from your front door each day to run errands around Iredell County. Today's Thursday. You can go to Winston-Salem, only $1 from your front door. Friday, that's tomorrow. You could go to Hickory for only $1 from your front door in Iredell County. Tuesdays, every Tuesday, the VA in Salisbury. Yeah, you can go there. Only $1 from your front door in Iredell County. You've just got to schedule it. RideICATS.com.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird's a winner. Well, a bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day. Word of the day. Hey. Sorry, just changing up there since I had another.
I actually like that. Let's see. Today's word of the day is brought to you by Green Jeans Fall Sale. That's
all right.
We're talking retail therapy reinvented. Green Jeans is your happy place. That's right. The consignment sale is going on right now, the 9th through the 14th. Score 50,000 plus designer and brand name pieces up to 90% off retail price. 601 Milestone Venue in Concord. All sizes, all styles, designer deals without the price tag. greenjeansale.com. Tell your friends. Let's get there.
Tell them all about it.
Today's word of the day is mollify.
Mollify?
Mollify.
Was that one L or two L's?
The double L. It's a double L. So it's a verb. So it's what you do here.
Okay.
So you got to we got to be agile today. Be a little nimble. Mollify.
Mollify.
Mollify. I've never heard this word.
Word of the day,
Not
Bill.
modify. It kind of sounds like modify, but it's mollify.
It's mollify. Okay. Word of the day, Bill, giving us a word. We're going to guess a definition here after some context clues. Mamie doesn't know it. We got a chance here, Bill.
Nice. I don't know it either.
Oh, okay. No chance.
Let's see. Selecting. Bill knew only bacon could mollify Justin's grumpiness on early morning show days.
Cure?
Satisfy.
Cure, satisfy.
Make you feel floaty.
Very close. I'm going to read one more. I think, you guys are pretty much on it here. I'm going to read one more for me. Let's see. Bill attempted to mollify the karaoke crowd by buying a round of drinks after his singing cleared the room. Mollify.
Read that one for me one more time.
Yeah, I need that one again.
Bill attempted to mollify the karaoke crowd by buying a round of drinks after his singing cleared the room.
All right. Is it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Schmooze?
Influence.
Schmooze. Influence. You guys were close, Justin. I think you said like cure. The definition of mollify, the verb to calm down, soothe, or soften someone's anger or anxiety.
Okay. That's good.
To calm down, soothe. I like soothe. Or what? Someone's anxiety?
Soften.
Or soften.
Nice.
Someone's anxiety.
I brought donuts in this morning to mollify us. And then I saw Justin dunking his, and it's called dunking, so now it makes sense. Like I had an epiphany because you dunked your donut hole into your coffee. I've never done that before.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty
that's what it's for, right?
Yeah, that or milk, you can do it. You
and
definitely-
milk? Really?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
I mean, my coffee is mostly milk, so yeah, I should give that a try. I've never done that before.
Yeah, milk with caramel that you drink each morning?
Does it? Yeah, no, it's milk with vanilla. Yeah, that's what I drink every morning. Does it make the coffee taste different or the donut taste different?
It depends on the flavor of the donut. Now, I took one of these little Cinna style ones,
Yeah.
I think it was. So I see some Cinna sprinkles in here. Let me give this a little.
Oh, it's been a while since you've done that one of those. That's Bill's favorite trick you do.
Yeah, that one right there?
Yeah,
That's a
his
good one.
favorite.
That's
Yeah.
a deep party trick
That
right
is.
there.
That's a throwback trick right there. We hadn't done that one in a long time.
You got to remember today as well, 9/11.
Yes. Let's
For
just
those,
keep the feels going. Yep.
and I didn't pick for all these dates to align like this,
No.
by the way,
No,
too.
we didn't.
But it's wild to think as each year passes. And I think we talked about this even last year. As another year passes, there's less and less people, in theory, right, who remember
Right.
9/11 and what happened.
Well, even Katie, who's almost 20, yeah, she was not alive. So yeah, she does not remember.
And I was young. I was in 6th grade whenever
Yeah.
9/11 happened. And so to think even now that it's been, 25 years,
24 years.
24 years,
Yeah, because it was 2001 and it's 2025.
24 years
24
later, and how such an event completely reshaped the entire world.
Right.
And even still today. And so here, and this isn't to be lighthearted about it, but
No.
this was one of the differences. You used to be able to walk at the airport all the way to the plane.
Yeah, my
to pick
sister,
up your family, to wait at the gate, all that
Yep.
kind of stuff.
My sister moved to South America when I was in high school, 95 maybe, 94, 95, somewhere in there. And I remember walking her all the way to the gate and saying goodbye and waving at the plane. You know, it's kind of wild that, yeah.
It's
the way
it changes
changed,
the way
everything changed.
travel is, obviously, because it was a travel related incident. It changed the way people looked at the world. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
It changed the way that we look at people as people.
Yeah, definitely. And it just changed the way that we think about like government and how they protect us too. So it kind of changed that too. Like how much should we let the government know about us? Well, spoiler, now they know everything about you because we got phones and they just listen to everything we do.
Yeah, for sure.
But today, if you do want to join in a remembrance here locally, The Exchange Club of Mooresville and Katie Stankiewicz let me know about this from Willow Equine and Soul to Soul, and Richard's Coffee Shop as well notified of this. The public's invited to join at Richard's Coffee Shop in downtown Mooresville at 8:45 a.m. today. They're going to leave Richard's Coffee Shop at 9 a.m. and walk down to Liberty Park silently, and then they'll have a ceremony honoring all who died and were impacted by the events of September 11th, 2001.
And I do want to recall the timeline of 9/11 for those that maybe not, because that was something significant I do remember on that morning.
Yeah.
I happened to be home from school that day, and so watching as it progressed through the morning, and because nearly only 3,000 people died on 9/11, and so it was at 7:59 a.m. on 9/11 that American Airlines Flight 11, a Boeing 767, departed Boston's Logan Airport bound for Los Angeles, 81 passengers and crew of 11. 8:14 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175, a Boeing 767, departed Boston for Los Angeles, 56 passengers and crew of 9. 8:20 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77, a Boeing 757, departed Washington Dulles Airport for Los Angeles with 58 passengers and crew of 6. 8:42 a.m., United Airlines Flight 93, a Boeing 757, left Newark for San Francisco with 37 passengers and crew of 7. American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. It was at 8:46 a.m. And at 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175 slammed into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. And at 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 hit the Pentagon. Hijacked from Dulles, Flight 77 slammed into the west side of the Pentagon. And then it was at 9:59 a.m. that the South Tower collapsed. And at 10:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 93 crashed in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, 80 miles southeast of Pittsburgh. And then at 10:28 a.m., the North Tower then collapsed. And that particular flight, the one that crashed in Pennsylvania, was turned out to be a story of people standing up and fighting and trying to change what the plan was, because obviously they had a different target in mind.
Yeah, I think they said that one was, they thought it was headed for the White House is where they thought it was headed. So, yeah, so, we always have these stories or these not stories, but thoughts of like, what would you do in a situation like that? And so we all want to think that we would do the right thing, but until you're in it, you don't know. But that's a real testament of the bravery of those people to, risk or sacrifice their lives to save others.
And there's a lot of veterans in our community. We're grateful for every single one, some of which got in because of 9/11.
Yes.
Again, if you think back 24 years ago, what you were doing, and some chose to fight. If I think about Purple Heart Homes and a lot of the crew there, John Colleen himself, a wounded combat veteran, and several others as part of the organization that are as well. Dale Beatty, the one of the co-founders there with John of Purple Heart Homes as well, wounded. So a lot of local people who have sacrificed and whose families have sacrificed.
Yeah, and on Late Normal Woman podcast this week, Katie and I talked about September 11th as well, and a lot of people that had moved down here that she knows that moved down here after September 11th just needed a new start, a fresh start, something different. So there's a lot of people who were actually there that day that live in this area now too.
And so the 9/11 Memorial Walk, you can be a part of it as well. 9 a.m.
9 a.m. at Richard's Coffee Shop in downtown Mooresville.
Just like summer romance, we'll vanish for a sec, then come back messy. What? More Good Morning OKN coming up on WSIC.
Well, we have officially once again entered that sweater in the morning and regret it in the afternoon season. Get warmer, partly cloudy, temperatures get up into the mid-80s for our Thursday afternoon. We'll go back comfy and cool tonight around the lake as temperatures go down to around 60, but we'll warm up each afternoon through the upcoming weekend into those low mid-80s and look to stay dry for a while. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Now is the right time to buy or sell your home. I'm Matt Madison with Madison & Company Realty. With high interest rates, low inventory, and a lot of people moving to our area, it makes people wonder. But we have the answers for you. Call us at Madison & Company Realty in Statesville to help you navigate the real estate market. 704-873-7700. Visit us online at MadisonandCompanyRealtyNC.com. Madison & Company Realty, we've got you covered.
This is Daniel.
And this is Marsha.
From NC Auto Repair. Keep that car running like new this new year by stopping by NC Auto Repair for all your automotive needs. We are now offering a customer loyalty program for your oil changes. If it's automotive related, we can handle it. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957. NC Auto Repair. And remember, if you want to go far, you've got to service that car.
Take your life by the reins and let the horses at Willow Equine heal and empower you. Located in Mooresville, our services help with trauma, anxiety, depression, and addiction. Love life again. Visit willowequine.com today.
Hey folks, you know Randy Marion is the king of price when it comes to buying a new vehicle or a pre-owned vehicle. But how about king of price when it comes to the service department? Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, Randy Marion Ford Lincoln in Statesville has you covered on tires, brakes, batteries, wipers, you name it. Any service you need on your vehicle, regardless of the make or model, come see Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville Service Department or Randy Marion Ford Lincoln Service Department today.
ADHD isn't the problem. Tired of hearing sit still and try harder? Maybe the issue isn't your child. It's the outdated approach. The book Extinguishing Einstein empowers parents and teachers with proven ADHD strategies. Get your free copy by scanning the code in Lake Norman Woman Magazine's August issue.
When you have problems with your heating system, you need SHA Mechanical. Serving the region since 1975, SHA will make sure your system always stays in the best condition. Visit SHA Mechanical online at shamechanical.com.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. One of the nation's top bankers believes a recession is unlikely. Citigroup Chief Executive Jane Fraser told Bloomberg TV that merger activity is rebounding and companies are gaining confidence from clearer policy signals. She said Citi is keeping close tabs on the labor market. Not everything is rosy, but she thinks the U.S. will avoid a recession. Employers are likely to see a surge in healthcare costs next year. Aon predicts premiums will jump 9.5% in 2026 and exceed $17,000 per employee. The report says the expected increase will be driven by a rise in chronic conditions, an increase in high-cost conditions, and higher prescription drug spending. Visitors to Las Vegas have a new way of getting around. Amazon.com's autonomous driving business, Zoox, has started offering robo-taxi rides in the Nevada gambling mecca. Rides can be ordered through a smartphone app, and they will initially be free. Jeff Bellinger, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
Back like mosquitoes and flip-flops. This is Good Morning LKN, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, okay. 7:34. Happy Thursday to you. Deathly afraid of them, but love the idea of them. Horses. I think that they are
not
just...
horse people on this side of the table. We got some horse people in the room with us. Though.
I've ridden a horse before in my life.
Me
I
too.
have. It's been a while. It was definitely like someone like had to hold the reins real tight. Like while they weren't on the horse, I was on the horse.
Yeah.
It got weird. But someone who knows about horses, AmyMichele Jones, who joins us this morning. How are you, Amy?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for coming in. So the Horse Lovers Day Festival.
Yes.
This is actual horse animals, right? Like this is, okay, that's what we're talking
so it
about.
takes place at our equestrian facility. It's a very private facility, but once a year we open the gates. We want everybody at our farm.
And your farm, Leatherman Lane.
Yes,
That is the
Leatherman
name.
Lane. It's on Odell School Road in Concord. And everybody should come out. You can take a horse-drawn carriage ride. The littles can hop on a pony and do a pony ride. If you've never ridden a horse before, your size, my size, jump on a horse. Go for a ride.
Odell School Road, easy drive just right down Highway 73, just right there past Huntersville when you get into Concord there. Give us your, when was the first time you rode a horse?
Oh, gosh. I don't know, 2, 3. My uncle had horses. I'm sure I was thrown on one at some point. No instruction, but like, here you go.
And over the years, what's been like the cool part about being part of the equestrian and like kind of horse community and farms? What are some of those highlights that you'd say you've had?
Probably the coolest thing for me was figuring out around age 30, and I'm not going to say how long ago that was, that I knew nothing. And so I started over. I was following an amazing woman. She kind of said, hey, guess what? You don't know anything. Here's how you really should be doing it. And she was not wrong. And it's been a journey. And so learning from her, we used to have a horsemanship clinic series at our farm where we'd bring clinicians in and people could come to the farm and do horse school, for lack of a better term. And just learning from them and growing. And it's evolved into us sharing the farm through my now grounded horsemanship program. I like working on the ground with horses. I'm not a big rider, which some might find really weird. But
or safer, some might say. Safer too at the same time.
These are big animals.
Yes.
Yeah, most of us,
Powerful.
We're crazy, right? So horse people are crazy. We want 2,000-pound animals as puppy dogs. And so if you can't control one on the ground, in my humble opinion, you have no business being on their back.
I would imagine that if you have a farm, if you have your own horses, if you board other people's horses, you are a horse lover. I would think that by default. But how did the Horse Lovers Day event come about?
So in 2010, we decided to open our then 10-acre farm up to bring the equestrian community together, right? So all different horse type vendors, and the equestrian community was invited to come out and have a day for us. There wasn't really anywhere you could ride a horse other than like going on a trail ride or learn about horses and such. We did it for 5 years. It outgrew our farm. Parking was dangerous. The capacity was overflowing, and we shut it down. Fifth and final, we're done. We'll bring it back if we ever expand. Well, we expanded right across the street, thank God. And in 2021, I think, we did a little charity ride to raise money for breast cancer, to honor my mother who I lost to breast cancer. And we raised some money for women to get breast ultrasounds through HerScan. And what we found was no one could afford to do that. And everybody wanted access to horses. And I went, this is it. We need to bring Horse Lovers Day back. It needs to be a charity event. We need to bring the community together. And I don't do anything small. So we went big. And in 3 weeks, we raised $1,000 for Go Gen Go that first year. The next year we brought it back. It was $6,500. The next year it was $15,000. I take it pretty seriously, fundraising and giving back and community. And that's what this has become.
Okay, so for those that maybe want to participate with Horse Lovers Day, is it open to the public? Can anybody come?
Everybody should come. Invite your milkman, your neighbor, your kid's teacher, all the people. Yes, come to Horse Lovers Day. Go to leathermanlane.com/HLD if you want more info. Go to givebutter.com/HLD 2025 to get tickets. If you can't come, please go make a donation. 100% of the money stays in our community. Go Gen Go is an amazing organization that takes the responsibility of helping people going through breast cancer really seriously. So I love that we partnered with them. I love what they do, and we support them 100%.
And obviously to raise dollars, right, for breast cancer, Go Gen Go being that organization that is receiving the dollars and the benefits through the event. But day of the event. So if I show up at Leatherman Lane, what should I expect?
You're going to go park your car and hop on a horse-drawn carriage ride. Go for a little tour. Come through the gate.
Right from the jump. Yeah, straight from the start.
Get on it in the parking lot. Like, let's do
this.
You're a little timid, that's fine. You can do it on your way out. You can buy tickets at the gate. We obviously prefer you to get them online because that money goes directly to Go Gen Go without us having to handle cash and get it to them, but we will totally give them your cash too. Come through, go check out the food trucks, hop on a mechanical bull, maybe hit the bounce houses, do a little line dancing, do some shopping. If you're smart, you'll get a VIP wristband because that comes with food. So Coca-Cola is donating drinks.
Okay.
Tacos Las Carnitas is donating tacos. So you go to the VIP booth, you hang out, you get your food included, your drink included, you watch the line dancing. You got options.
And I had the privilege of interviewing you on the Late Normal Woman podcast, which will be coming out in a couple of weeks. But we got to sit down and talk about it too. You don't have to be a horse lover to come to this event.
Oh my God. It's a festival. It's a fall festival. come out and have an amazing day. Be a people watcher. Like, there's some good people watching too. I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, depending on your level of stalker people watcher.
Maybe you'll turn into a horse lover while you're there.
I mean,
too.
you might, or
may.
you can just admire from a distance.
That's right.
No pressure to pet one, but you totally have the opportunity to.
You mentioned you're mostly on the ground these days as it relates to the horses.
I am definitely on the ground. So grounded horsemanship is working with horses on the ground, how to control them on the ground. And then there's a level of breath work, energy work, learning how to control your own body, your own emotions, that kind of thing. We have a meditation pasture at the farm. So we've started bringing in outside practitioners like yoga, which horses are in the pasture with us.
Oh, yeah.
And sound bowls. We may do some forest bathing. Like, we've got really cool people in our world that we've invited to the farm. So for that, outside people are invited in. They need a reservation because obviously we're talking live animals here, but we want them there too. It's so fun.
And so is that primarily Leatherman Lane? Is that what you guys are doing, is finding other equestrian vendors to work with and offer all these different types of
So we're
things?
delving into that realm. It's basically our people. We've got boarders, we've got trainers, we've got practitioners that we use for us. We're now starting to let outside people creep into that. So we're going to get Mamie to the farm. She's got to do yoga with us, right?
Horse yoga.
Yeah,
yes.
horse yoga. So there's 2 horses in the pasture, and then there's anywhere from 2 to 3 outside of the pasture. So there, but they can't get to us. So the 2 that are super calm, that love the energy work, they're just kind of wandering around in the space while we're bending, stretching. We brought sound bowls in yesterday. It was amazing. So I just posted that video to our Instagram and our Facebook today. I'm obsessed. Like,
very cool.
It's awesome.
One time, Mamie asked me to watch her pocketbook for her when she went to the restroom, and I didn't know what to do. What's it like watching other people's horses that are like super expensive? They're like living. It's like a whole thing. It's a big difference. So I'm curious, how does that go for you guys?
I have had a lot of people be in awe of it. Like, wow, it's magical. It's this, it's that. For me, it can be magical. Yes, of course, but only if you know how to do it. Like, I can walk with my horse and she follows me and she stops and she backs and it looks like, oh my God, you're a horse whisperer. No, I'm not. I just speak horse.
A lot of practice.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah, years of it.
Yes.
Will people have the opportunity to interact with horses
Absolutely.
At the Horse Lovers Day? What are some of those ways that they'll be interacting with them besides the carriage ride?
Besides
from
the carriage
parking
ride,
lot?
yeah.
Yeah,
Can you ride a horse while you're there at
Yes.
Horse Lovers Day? Okay.
Yeah, so Clippity Clop to you as an outside vendor. They bring horses and ponies. They also bring a petting zoo.
Sweet.
So yeah, you have the opportunity to ride a horse or ride a pony, depending on your size. Yeah.
And Go Gen Go. So that's the organization. What's that relationship been like for you working with Go Gen Go?
Amazing. I did a run for a friend who had breast cancer years ago with them. That's how they were kind of on my radar. But working with them has been amazing for me because I know where my money's going. I know where my efforts are going. And this takes 12 months to plan. There's a lot of effort. So to have that communication and to see the good that we're keeping in the community has been amazing. The team that they have and what they do for people battling breast cancer is inspiring. And there's a lot of people helping to raise money for them now, and they need it because literally they're receiving thousands of requests for grants to keep your lights on, keep meals on the table, keep your kids in daycare so you can go to work while fighting for your life. So it's big.
I'm looking on Facebook. So the Horse Lovers Day at Leatherman Lane Festival is there. The event has the link to it, Horse Lovers Day breast cancer event. So Saturday, October 4th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can get VIP tickets, so you can have a little bit even higher of an experience there.
Absolutely. You can get them right on the website.
Okay, looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Yeah.
AmyMichele, thank you so much for coming
Thank
in.
you.
We so
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Leatherman Lane Farm, the Horse Lovers Day Festival coming up October 4th.
Fireworks? Yes, please. The real sparks fly when we're back. Stick around. Good Morning LKN returns on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, we have officially once again entered that sweater in the morning and regret it in the afternoon season. Get warmer, partly cloudy. Temperatures get up into the mid-80s for our Thursday afternoon. We'll go back comfy and cool tonight around the lake as temperatures go down to around 60, but we'll warm up each afternoon through the upcoming weekend into those low mid-80s and look to stay dry for a while. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Score designer deals Tuesday through Sunday this week at the Green Jeans Consignment Sale, now at 601 Milestone Venue in Concord, formerly the Buy Low Center. It's fashion, fun, and major savings. Visit greenjeansale.com. The 500 Club in Statesville presents the Thirsty Thursdays tournament on September 11th at 5:30 p.m. Click on the 500 Club online for more information on events, golf lessons, club memberships, and tee times. The annual Bands, Brews, and Barbecue Festival, presented by Debotech, returns to Mooresville on Saturday. The celebration of music, beer, and barbecue begins at 4 p.m. across downtown and Liberty Park. Over 20 barbecue trucks will be on hand. The B3 Beer Garden will be open with a selection of craft beers from local and regional breweries. Ghostface Brewing will have a special brew with proceeds benefiting the U.S. Olympic bobsled team. The music lineup features Dial-Up Radio, Starship, and Night Ranger. Bands, Brews, and Barbecue is Saturday in Mooresville. The NHRA 4-Wide Carolina Nationals happens at ZMAX Dragway September 19th through the 21st. This is the only 4-wide race in the countdown to the championship. Every ticket is a pit pass, giving fans unmatched access to the drivers and crews who power the NHRA's thunderous 11,000 horsepower machines to their limits. Click on charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets and information about the NHRA 4-Wide Carolina Nationals at the Bellagio of drag strips. Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Warning, no lifeguard on duty. We're back with more Good Morning LKN, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, OKN. 7:48. Happy Thursday to you. Thanks again to AmyMichele. The Horse Lovers Day Festival, October 4th. It's going down. You can find them on Facebook, on Instagram, Leatherman Lane Farm. And they're doing some cool stuff. They're raising money for breast cancer.
Yes.
And that's cool. Go Gen Go.
Go Gen Go is a great organization, too. And like AmyMichele was saying, all the money stays here. And that's with the charities that we support. We love supporting the local charities where the money stays here. There's some great national organizations that help people, too, and filter money into our communities. But love the idea behind why she chose them, because it helps people in our community.
Yeah. One of the things you may have to choose over the next couple of years, I don't know how frequently you buy one now, a phone? How frequently are you doing a phone these days or buying a new phone?
Say every 3 years after
3
getting a new one.
years?
Yeah, you go a long time, don't you?
I try to go as long as possible because I don't
When I first started working here, your phone was like 8 years old, I think.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I like,
it barely functioned
I
as a
don't like
phone.
change that
one
much.
camera.
Yes, it did add one
Lens,
camera.
yeah.
And it worked just fine. But
No.
No, it didn't work well at all.
Apple had their event this week. $2,000 phone. What do you think?
Yes, so they didn't announce the $2,000 phone, but when they launched the iPhone X in 2017, it established a new category, the $1,000 smartphone. They really, in the last 8 years, they have not raised the price of the phone. It's stayed around, I think my last one was like $1,100.
I'm assuming a majority of folks finance their phones. Am I wrong about that?
Yeah,
or
most
do most
people
people,
finance.
or do
Yeah.
most people
No,
buy?
most people finance their phone. Yeah,
That's over
yeah.
24 months or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
something like that. Yeah. And so while there aren't contracts anymore, you're kind of locked in because you have your phone that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
But the company has already started signaling what comes next, the era of the $2,000 phone. So it's not like the phone is going to go from, this is from Bloomberg Business, so I'm guessing that's legit.
That's a real place.
Yeah, it's a real website, real news articles come out
Also,
there.
so is Klarna.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much Klarna my phone is what I do. I get to take it now. I pay for it over the next 24 months, 36 months, however long it takes. But that is, I think that's what they're going to do though. Like maybe not this newest one that just came out, but I would think in the next year, it's just going to go from it's $1,000 is $2,000. Like that's just with all the AI stuff too that they're going to have to add to it.
Well, and I'm wondering if, let's say, obviously not this year, maybe next year, but more likely the following year, are you going to see other types of devices, more wearable style, instead of phones, or in some way the trend goes toward the accessories rather than the phone, which is more of like a computer at this point, right? In reality, for most folks, their phone is their computer.
Oh, there's a lot of people that don't use a computer. Oh gosh,
is that Voldemort?
Scary. It's the government.
Sorry, that was my iPhone.
Watching out.
God, that's so scary. That is what my phone says to me though in the night.
Just listen closely.
It gets real quiet. I forget to turn the sound machine on, and it gets real quiet, and that's what it says.
And it's just him.
All right, I changed
on the other side
recently, because one thing also that you probably don't change very often, like your ringtones for
people.
No,
I never change. I don't even have a ringtone.
So I changed not the ringtone, but the vibrate pattern.
Dude, I did that too accidentally once.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
I didn't know you could even do that.
I've changed it now where it used to be just like a hard when there was like a message that comes in. Now I've got it more of a and it's it's progressive, like double buzz going on. So every text that comes in is a double buzz. Some of the group chats that have been right there's like and it just kept going. I was like, what is going on my phone? And
I also have most of my group chats muted, so I don't get the notifications when they come through. I get a lot of notifications a day, and so I try to eliminate that. I do remember though, and I don't know, this is showing our age gap, but the ringtones, was that a thing that you guys did? Like
ring back tones.
The ring back. Thing. Okay, good.
That was the real.
I could have paid for a semester of college with all that.
With all the ring back tones that you bought.
Right. Between that and Apple Music.
What was his name? Mike Jones. That was
Mike
Bill's.
Jones.
Bill's was Mike Jones.
Okay.
You remember that one? Do you remember that song where
remember
he gave out his own phone number in his song?
No, I don't remember that song.
How did it go, Bill? You remember it. Go ahead.
Well, he did it on a couple different songs, so
you can do it.
I'll do it when we leave.
Okay.
The break.
I know, but I never had a ringback tone, but I do remember sitting there.
Why'd they take that away, by the way, too? Like, you think they'd bring that back, like, rather than listening,
well, because nobody leaves voicemails anymore. You just text. Like, you're not leaving messages anymore. Nobody calls anymore.
So eliminate ringbacks. Nobody's calling.
The only people I call are y'all and Rob.
And it may have been a Verizon thing, right, rather than any other thing as far as where that service came from.
I remember the long time of like sitting there and scrolling through them all. Yeah, and then Apple Music too took a lot of my money.
And so for the iPhone users out there, right, they think about the AirPods, they think about the watch, they think about all the other stuff that goes with the iPad, the computers, right, kind of getting the matching accessories. Does Android have that same and Samsung?
Android has the watch. So Katie and Rob are both Androids.
Okay.
And I have the green bubbles from them.
Sorry.
They have the watches. They have all the same accessories, yes. And we can get into a long debate over which is better, Android or Apple. But I'm just like, I just like it better. That's why. It's just preference. That's all. And it also connects to my computer, and it connects to all the other devices in the house seamlessly. And that's really, it's just the convenience factor for me.
Okay, so what if it connected to your robot? What would that be?
Well, so when you talk about the wearables, the glasses are next, I guess.
Yes, that's what I would bet.
Would you, you have the watch? Because I don't like the watch. I never had one. I don't want one. Rob has one.
I like the watch so I don't have to hold my phone. That's why I like the watch.
What do you use it for?
So I get
check notifications.
Yeah. So like if I get emails or if I get something,
so you can just read it on your watch.
Quick preview, know if I push it off. Not you can respond to them from your phone.
You can.
From your
Can you
wrist.
answer the phone from the watch?
If you have service on it, you have to have that.
Oh, you have to have the service on it. Okay, so it doesn't act like a Bluetooth speaker or something like that.
No, not necessarily. No, you have to have the service because there's something because once the distance gets so far away from your phone, right? It can't connect, kind of a thing.
Okay. So Rob has the watch, the Android watch. He has that one. He hardly ever wears it though. He doesn't really use it that often. Katie does not. She has not gotten into any of the wearables. She just has the headphones that the big noise canceling
Beats by Dre.
Yeah, what the Android version of that, right? We went not the Klarna way. We went the
Music Notes by
exactly. Yes, we went the cheaper route, whatever, the knockoff version, the Aldi version of it. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know that I would do, because I'm not into wearables. Like, it took me a long time to even buy the AirPods. Like, I'm just not into the accessory game. So I don't think I would do the glasses.
At some point, right, where they're figuring out, one of the sides of the technology I've seen some videos on is like, if you think about the video games and how they have like the screens in front of you, it's not really a screen. It looks like a hologram kind of thing. They're really working on that stuff, right? So like, what if it's like your earrings that like project a hologram thing in front of your eyes type thing?
I would have to have readers over top of the hologram or whatever. I can't see close up. You see, after a long day, I got to put my readers on just to read my computer screen.
So likely forever will be a phone or computer
screen. It's
going
to have to be a phone or a computer screen. I just don't see myself, and I'm not going to say never, but I don't see myself like transitioning to that. Rob now, 100%. He has the Ray-Ban glasses with the camera and the Bluetooth.
Gen 1s.
He's got those. So yeah, he's all into it. He'll buy all the technology. He's my beta tester.
I just don't think I can wear a screen in front of my eyes that much of the day.
Give it about 5 more years. You're going to need those readers too.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I had a bowl of them right here in front of us. Hey, you ever seen kidney stones?
No.
You've not seen them before?
I've never had a kidney
You should
stone.
see these. Like, look, if you're going to go on your phone and because I feel like at some point you're going to come across somebody with kidney stones. It's inevitable you're going to meet somebody with kidney stones.
Yeah.
I've not had them before. I know people with them. They don't really look like smooth pebbles like I thought that they would. They are very jagged and almost kind of glass-like looking like. And this is under an electron microscope. Kidney stones is what they look like in their true form. So it looks pretty sharp, pretty bad, like triangles, really daggers, like as if you took a piece of glass and you just broke it on the ground and all the pieces were sitting there. That's kind of what this looks like.
Yeah, I've heard that it's probably one of the worst pains that you can go through. So yeah. No, I've never had.
Girls can get
kidney stones too.
Yeah, it's not
I
just
have
a guy
friends that
thing.
get them a lot, but it seems like men are more susceptible to them for some reason, or maybe men are just talk about them more because they can't handle the pain.
That's probably true.
I think that's probably what it is.
That's definitely true. Is part of it. But girls get UTIs more, right?
Yes.
This is getting real good right
Yeah,
now.
this is great. Great segment, man.
This is going deep.
Great segment. Also, Rob just let me know that we did buy Katy Pete's fudge tray.
See?
I did not approve that purchase. I approved the Aldi version. Looks like he went and bought her the nice one. Good job, Rob.
He knows what he's doing. That's for sure.
Probably why she gives him her Christmas. She gives Rob the Christmas list and not me. She knows Rob's going to buy her the good stuff.
Really, the devices are about the photos you take, right? Like, let's be honest. Like, it's about being able to do all that kind of stuff. And you guys laugh at my camera I had previously, right? Which was just the one lens. I don't even know what type of camera this. What kind of phone do you think took this photo right here?
This is not a phone. This is a
camera
that you had to put film in, and you had
professional
to wind it in there.
You either took that to Kodak or Wolf.
No, you took it to Wolf camera.
Wolf camera.
Definitely took this one to Wolf camera.
A lot of my childhood at Wolf camera.
So this was there used to be one on 28. This was an iconic photo taken back in the day. Charlotte Observer, summer of '96. You had Carrie Collins. You had Dale Earnhardt and you had Del Curry.
This is the
together.
most iconic photo ever taken, I think. I'm just going to say,
history right here. This is
in
it.
life, in life, to have all three of these people standing in front of what was Ericsson Stadium, which is also iconic, which was what Bank of America was called when it was first built, and these guys just standing there looking tough. I love this photo.
Shout out to Ericsson. Also, shout out to Apple. The new Ericsson, maybe eventually. What? I don't know, because who knows? A lot of people think that maybe Apple's on the way out with this whole AI stuff. I'm not sure. You know, if you're choosing hardware and stuff like that, that's a different game.
No, phones aren't going anywhere.
Going to be competing with Meta a little bit more. Oh, this is Bill's ringback.
This
right
is your
here.
ringback. Love it.
Now they wanna sit in my car. Now they wanna count my G's. Roll with me and candy car. Now they used to love to diss me. Now they rush to hug and kiss me. Now they telling all their friends when I leave how they miss me. Now 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low, cause Mike Jones about to blow. Before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these girls didn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, I said before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these girls didn't give a damn if I was here. Shit.
And the best workwear brands like Ariat, Carhartt, and Wrangler. Find us on Norman Station Boulevard.
They still haven't found Charlie Kirk's killer. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country.
President Trump called Kirk a martyr for truth and freedom and called his assassination a dark moment for America. Utah Governor Spencer Cox vows to find the gunman.
We will try you.
and we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law.
Kirk was a conservative activist famous for going to colleges and debating students. He was shot addressing a crowd at Utah Valley University.
We're told the killer, in all black tactical gear and a black ski mask, fired from a rooftop about 200 yards away.
Fox's C.B. Cotton.
2 people were taken into custody as part of the investigation. The FBI said those 2 people were questioned and then released.
Republicans and Democrats and the president and former presidents have all condemned Kirk's assassination and all political violence. Almost a year after the second Trump assassination attempt, the suspect, Ryan Ruth, is on trial and defending himself. Opening statements are this morning in a federal court in Florida. In Colorado, a student remains in critical condition after being shot at Evergreen High School along with another student. The gunman was a classmate who shot and killed himself. There is a somber gathering in New York City, 24 years after the 9/11 terror attack.
We're being told a second plane crashed into the building on the opposite end. That's not an accident. That's on purpose.
Both the Twin Towers hit that day, later collapsed. And they'll soon start reading the names of the nearly 3,000 people killed on 9/11 there and in Washington.
We had an aircraft intentionally fly into the Pentagon.
President Trump will speak at the memorial there. There will also be a ceremony in Pennsylvania honoring the passengers who fought back on United Flight 93. The last of the terrorist hijacked planes crashed into a field. America's listening to Fox News.
Hello, I'm Joe Cordell, founder of Cordell & Cordell. Divorce is complicated, especially when your small business or professional practice is involved. At Cordell & Cordell, we understand that these assets raise unique valuation and allocation issues. For 35 years, we've helped doctors, lawyers, and small business owners navigate divorce with confidence. Call us at Cordell & Cordell. Let me tell you, I understand on a personal level, your business is much more than a job. It's your legacy.
Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois. CordellCordell.com.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
We're learning of a change of plans for Vice President Vance. He was supposed to be in New York City for the 9/11 remembrance 24 years later. He instead is going to travel to Utah, where the search continues for the gunman in Charlie Kirk's assassination. Now, President Trump will be at a memorial this morning at the Pentagon in Washington, where that third terrorist hijacked plane crashed in the 9/11 attacks in 2001.
185 people were killed when a plane traveling over 500 miles per hour crashed into the Pentagon just after 9:30 a.m. on September 11th. Military officers, enlisted service members, civilian employees, children, and teachers on a school trip were among those killed. The Phoenix Project was launched not long after the attack, which repaired the damage at the Pentagon in under a year as an act of resilience and commitment. Those visiting the Washington, D.C. area can now visit the Pentagon Memorial in Arlington, Virginia. The Pentagon Memorial Fund is currently raising funds to build an education center. In Washington, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
There's more fallout in the investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking of underage girls. The UK ambassador to the U.S. fired.
Lord Peter Mendelsohn is out as Britain's top envoy in Washington after newly surfaced emails revealed he was far closer to Jeffrey Epstein than previously admitted. The messages included Mendelsohn calling Epstein his, quote, best pal, and even urging him to fight for early release after his 2008 conviction for soliciting prostitution. Prime Minister Keir Starmer said the disclosures show a materially different relationship than officials understood when Mendelsohn was appointed. The move has ignited political backlash in London and raised fresh questions about the government's vetting of senior diplomats.
That's Fox's Matt Murphy. We'll get an inflation update later this hour. The consumer price numbers for August. Ahead of that, on Wall Street, stock futures are rising. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Well, we have officially once again entered that sweater in the morning and regret it in the afternoon season. Get warmer, partly cloudy, temperatures Get up into the mid-80s for our Thursday afternoon. We'll go back comfy and cool tonight around the lake as temperatures go down to around 60, but we'll warm up each afternoon through the upcoming weekend into those low and mid-80s and look to stay dry for a while. That's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Lowry Drug is a source for excellent pharmacy services. We have served the Statesville community since 1959. We have attentive customer service, a state-of-the-art compounding laboratory, and the Dispill medication packaging system that takes the work out of medication management for those using medication planners. We do it for you. Come see us at Lowry Drug in Statesville. Call 704-873-2247. Come see us.
Good morning, LKN is back with more shenanigans and spotless cleaning support because this show's messier than your kitchen. WSIC, local, starts here.
Good morning, okay. 8:06. Happy Thursday to you. If you're just joining us, if you're just getting out of bed or just waking up or just heading out the door, we want to say welcome. It is 9/11 today, and so we do want to recognize, we do want to remember those over 3,000 people lost their life on 9/11. A tragedy happened 24 years ago where flights were hijacked by terrorists and attempted to kill a lot of people. And it changed the trajectory of the world, and it changed certainly a lot of people's lives. And it's changed our lives whether we know it or we don't. Similarly, unfortunately, the news came out yesterday, and the videos obviously all across online, but Charlie Kirk was assassinated as well at one of his events in Utah while he was speaking to college students and having political debates and things like that, and exercising the right to free speech, same thing that we do every single day here with these microphones that we have, and we're grateful for it. We're grateful for every host that's willing to come in and share those things on their minds and their hearts and what's going on throughout the community. And it's one of those things that whether you knew Charlie or not, whether you ever heard a piece of content from him or not, whether you agreed with him or not, this is likely going to be one of those situations or scenarios where there will be a lasting effect one way or another. And there will be, for the next generation, an effect based on it as well. And so plenty more, I'm sure, to come over the days, months, weeks, years for related to Charlie Kirk. And obviously, we'll continue to remember each year on 9/11 those that lost their lives.
Absolutely. Yesterday, I heard some, and obviously, like in the wake of a tragedy like this, there's a lot of just talk and speculation. But one of the commentators was just speculating that our outdoor events over after the president got shot during his campaign rally that was just last year, right? And then this with Charlie Kirk, like, are outdoor events over? Is that the end of outdoor events?
I don't think necessarily. I wondered that after the Las Vegas shooter. That's where I really wondered how much that would change. But time shows us continuously. I mean, you think about COVID, you think about 9/11, you think about a lot of different major events that have taken place. We tend to forget, and it's not so much forget, but new memories come, time passes. Yeah. You also, when you catch the bad actors, right, your hope is that that's the last bad actor, that nobody else will make a terrible decision like they did. Now, something to keep in mind, too, with the Charlie Kirk assassination, the shooter hasn't been caught yet. The FBI does not, at least from what they're saying publicly, that they do not have the shooter in custody.
What they were saying is the college campus is like 10 minutes from the airport. So if that person wanted to escape in a crowd, it'd be very easy to just leave and head to the airport and go wherever you wanted to go. So hopefully they get caught. Hopefully we don't ever have to experience something like this again. The realist in me say that, we will have another tragedy at some point in our history, but I hope this opens a lot of people's eyes and just says, like, the divisiveness that we have in the politics right now is ridiculous. And I hope that this helps, like, get rid of that.
It is an election year. It's not a presidential election year, but it is local elections this year. And a lot of the topics we've obviously had covered extensively, Irina Zarutsky and the stabbing on the Blue Line train in Charlotte. Obviously, this year, if you're a Mecklenburg County resident, on the ballot is the tax referendum on sales tax and the opportunity to vote for, okay, are you okay with increasing your sales tax with the hope that the dollars then go toward transportation and funds and all of that. The Federal Transit Administration, the FTA, did announce officially that they are launching the investigation into CATS. And it looks like, so CATS gave the city and CATS 15 days to detail CATS's plans to reduce crime and fare evasion. Now, not fare like F-A-I-R, fare like F-A-R-E, the cost of the ticket, the fare to ride the train. And so evaluating the fare evasion on the transit system as well. That one does blow my mind that something as simple as making sure people have paid their ticket to ride the train would have been enough.
Yeah.
And that's very interesting there.
Yeah, I think that's the national news that I've seen. Now they're starting to say that too, that they're starting to say, he didn't buy a ticket. So if they just made sure that everybody on the train had a ticket, this wouldn't have happened.
And I don't think it's super. I mean, I'm not saying look, $3 can be a lot to somebody,
it
right?
It could be.
Like
I mean, yeah, it could be prohibitive to somebody to say, I don't have $3. I don't have, or, some people don't have a bank card. They don't have a bank account that they use consistently or something like that. So that's not an option for a lot of people, but there should be ways to fix that, or maybe there can be an assistance program or something that. But
that's different. If you're someone like, I got to go to work, the train is my best option, but I genuinely can't afford $3. I think there's enough kind people out here that'll help you out in that scenario. Yeah. But just wandering a train because of mental situations, because you got nothing to do because you're bored.
Right.
That's a different scenario there when we're talking about public transportation, whether or not that should or should not be allowed. I don't think that the train system should be used as the housing system for those that have mental issues or are homeless. I certainly don't think. The CAT system,
yeah.
Because that unfortunately is what some of it has become, right? Is people hang out on there all day long because they get to interact with all kinds of people throughout the day. They don't get yelled at to leave. They can have a nice seat. They can have air conditioning. They can have heat. They can all of that, those types of things. Well, and I'm not trying to be mean, like say, well, you don't care about homeless people. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't think that's the appropriate setting for them to be able to just hang out at if they're going to choose to be homeless to some degree.
Agreed. I mean, and this can spark, both sides of the argument, right? What do we do for the homeless people? We can't just say, just get out. You can't be anywhere, because the homeless is going to be an issue no matter what assistance we provide, no matter what kind of housing we come up with. Will always be homeless people. There'll always be people with mental illness, that cannot afford or don't know how to get the resources that they need. That's always going to be a problem that we have. So we can't just say, we'll just get rid of it and it'll go away, because it won't go away. But on the other side, something as simple as if they were making everyone on the train have a ticket, this wouldn't have happened.
And
this isn't the first. This is the one that's gotten the most national attention. Not the first incident of someone being robbed or injured. I don't think anyone else has been killed on the train before, but this isn't the first incident of something like this happening. Something terrible happening on what is this? The Blue Line?
Yeah, this is the Blue Line.
Yeah.
It also, and this is me not trying to be political about it, but the reality is that you vote your leadership in. We have a great country where you do get to choose your leadership. These are the effects of particular leadership decisions that are made. There's no way of going around that, because CATS themselves, those aren't elected officials. They are appointed on there by the elected folks. They are commissioned. It's friends. It's people who've given it's favor given, right? Like, let's be honest with what it is, who ends up on these type of committees. And so you've got to do your best to try to hold people accountable again. And the only way to really do that, again, in our system, in our cycle, the proper way to do it is to make your voice heard when it comes time to vote. I believe that the number was higher in the primary the other day in the city of Charlotte than it was 2 years ago. However, given just the size and the amount of people that can vote.
What was that percentage? What, like 20?
8%, I think, is what
just 8%.
I believe is what came out and voted.
So, guys, if you're listening to this, just go vote. Go vote, because it matters, and especially in these local elections. We saw the Cornelius Mayor race last time. What, it was like
5-6 votes, something like that. Came down
less than 10 votes came between. So go out and vote.
We'll be right back with more Good Morning LKN and zero judgment about your dirty dishes. Spotless cleaning gets it. WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, we have officially once again entered that sweater in the morning and regret it in the afternoon season. Get warmer. Partly cloudy. Temperatures Get up into the mid-80s for our Thursday afternoon. We'll go back comfy and cool tonight around the lake as temperatures go down to around 60, but we'll warm up each afternoon through the upcoming weekend into those low to mid-80s and look to stay dry for a while. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Score designer deals Tuesday through Sunday this week at the Green Jeans Consignment Sale, now at 601 Milestone Venue in Concord, formerly the Buy Low Center. It's fashion, fun, and major savings. Visit greenjeansale.com. The 500 Club in Statesville presents the Thirsty Thursdays tournament on September 11th at 5:30 p.m. Click on the 500 Club online for more information on events, golf lessons, club memberships, and tee times. The annual Bands, Brews, and Barbecue Festival, presented by Debotech, returns to Mooresville on Saturday. The celebration of music, beer, and barbecue begins at 4 p.m. across downtown and Liberty Park. Over 20 barbecue trucks will be on hand. The B3 Beer Garden will be open with a selection of craft beers from local and regional breweries. Ghostface Brewing will have a special brew with proceeds benefiting the U.S. Olympic bobsled team. The music lineup features Dial-Up Radio, Starship, and Night Ranger. Bands, Brews, and Barbecue is Saturday in Mooresville. The NHRA 4-Wide Carolina Nationals happens at ZMAX Dragway September 19th through the 21st. This is the only 4-wide race in the countdown to the championship. Every ticket is a pit pass, giving fans unmatched access to the drivers and crews who power the NHRA's thunderous 11,000 horsepower machines to their limits. Click on charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets and information about the NHRA 4-Wide Carolina Nationals at the Bellagio of Drag Strips. Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Ready to take control of your weight with real medical support? At Renew Specialty Group, we offer semaglutide, tirzepatide, and now retatrutide with complimentary consultations, personalized plans, and real results. Visit RenewHealthWellnessNC.com. Your transformation starts here.
Back like mosquitoes and flip-flops. This is Good Morning LKN, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, OKN. 8:18. Happy Thursday to you. You're thinking about the weekend. You got to get to work 10 and 2. Are you going to be late? Check that time on the clock. How far you got? Let's see how it's going to go. RideICATS.com. Alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane. With David. Good morning, sir. How are things looking?
Hey, good morning. Get your your daily bottleneck traffic congestion starting up there around the Lane Tree area, coming on down. But so far, I have not observed any accidents, no stalled vehicles on the side of the road or anything like that. Traffic in the northbound lane I'm at right now is going pretty good. Southbound, from what I can see, is going pretty good right now. But then you get to these exits and you see a little bit of the bottleneck and the hot spots, so to speak, that we're looking at today. But overall, things seem to be pretty good.
Solid. What's going on for the weekend, David? What are you into? You're obviously a Raiders fan. We know that about you. What else is going on for this weekend?
Whatever, it's like I was telling Bill, whatever my wife tells me to do.
That's a good man, David. I knew I liked you.
Yeah. Well, she's put up with me this long, so I guess I better keep her.
How long you been married, David?
Keep me, I guess. Next month will be 37 years. If you count dating, we've been together over 40 years.
Wow. Congratulations. That's amazing.
I wouldn't have guessed that. By your voice, I was going to guess like 12 or 14. You don't sound that old, David. I mean, not that you're old. It's just a number, but, just let you know.
Well, it must be the oil of Olay that I use.
That's it. That's it. Keeps you young. It's all that Dr. Pepper you drink.
That's it. Absolutely.
David,
we love her to death. She's a blessing, too.
Amen, David. Thank you so much. We
How about
appreciate
y'all? Y'all got you got things?
Things this weekend. Let's see what's going on this weekend for
Bands,
me.
Brews, and Barbecue.
Bands, Brews, and Barbecue in Mooresville, David.
Downtown Mooresville. Going to be
yes.
a good time. Really good time this weekend.
Night Ranger and Jefferson Starship. You heard of them?
I grew up on them. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There you go. They'll both be playing there at Mooresville. It's a free event. So
It is
there
a
you go.
free
It'll be a good
event.
time.
Yeah, so we'll be out there on Saturday.
Okay.
All right, Dave, we appreciate you. We'll chat with you tomorrow, Friday. Little Friday action. We'll see if everyone's acting accordingly tomorrow morning as well.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Take care. God bless.
All right.
Thanks,
see
David.
Bye-bye.
Run ICATS.com, $1 from your front door each day to run errands around Iredell County. Today's Thursday. You can go to Winston-Salem for $1. Friday, you can go to Hickory. Tuesday, you can always go to the VA in Salisbury. Again, only $1. You've just got to schedule it, RideICATS.com. Unfortunate situation yesterday as well. In addition to, obviously, Charlie Kirk being assassinated, there was a shooting at a high school in Colorado, Evergreen High School. The shooter, 16-year-old, is what the articles are reporting. I'm looking at Colorado Public Radio staff. And they put out a 16-year-old was the shooter. He did die self-inflicted after shooting, I believe, 2 or 3 other students. Thankfully, at least at this point, none of which have passed. One in critical condition, I believe, and then another who I believe has left the hospital, and another drove himself to the hospital.
Okay.
But yeah, that another situation going down there in the country.
Yeah, so tough. And if you've got kids, then your heart just immediately goes out to, school is one place that you send your kids and you think they're going to be safe. Sheriff Darren Campbell did a great The Good, the Bad, and the Guilty, great episode a few weeks ago about church safety, but they also touched on school safety too, and how they trained the resource officers in Iredell County to help with school and safety. And, when we went to school, or at least when I went to school, that was never a concern. Like, never thought that I was not going to be safe at school. I remember when they first had resource officers show up to start coming to our high school, and I was like, why do we need a police officer at school? That's weird. But it's a reality now for sure. Yesterday was also National Suicide Prevention Awareness Day. And the Cornelius Police Department were out in downtown Cornelius. Chief Baucom, Deputy Chief Thompson, and Sergeant Prescott were out there holding signs saying, "You're loved, you matter." And so yesterday, obviously this was done in the morning before any of this news came out, but it was just a really timely thing. It's gone viral locally, at least, just because it was something that was needed, and so people were honking horns and waving. And I just love our little town. We both live here in Cornelius. I love the whole Lake Norman area, but I just love this town for doing things like that. Took an hour out of their day just to hold up signs and let people know that they are not forgotten.
And I think that goes to community culture, right? When we use those words, you hear those buzzwords a lot, community and culture and what it's like and what are the people like and quality of life and those types of things. And I think that's an example right there, right? Where your local law enforcement agency, as small of a town as it is, willing to just hold up a sign for an hour and it just makes you smile and it makes you laugh. And maybe that, yesterday you were somebody who drove past one of those signs and you were having a bad day and it lifted you up. Or maybe it's your route you take every single day and it was just something different along the way. Those are the types of things I think that remind us we're all people. We all, have stuff going on too, I think, as well.
We all have stories, right? We all have something that gets us, motivated to do what we do every day or makes us not want to do something every day too. But we all have something that to share. We all have things going on in our lives. So the fact that these 4 officers took the time yesterday just to make these signs, stand outside and wave to people is super special. And that's what makes our town and our community a great place to live, work, and play.
I think I know my next move announcement to make will be at, especially officially at a town, probably during one of your planning board meetings.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
I might just walk in there and start breakdancing just to get my point across like some other people are doing. I guess a gentleman in New Jersey decided to do a little bit of this too.
Can keep our
Yes.
records. Thank you.
This is and you need to be watching on the live stream because there's not a lot of music,
Billy,
not a lot
start
of
your time.
things happening. But a guy gets up to speak at the New Jersey Town Council in Cranford, New Jersey, and he just breaks it down.
Literally just does breakdancing moves.
Yeah, he's about to do a really good one right here. The spin on the ground, epic.
So I guess the town council, and he's a candidate in New Jersey, Cranford,
New Jersey, yeah.
he decided to, he wanted to protest property tax hikes going on with their town. And so what he decided to do was just start
the interpretive dance.
break dancing during the
Please
town
come
hall
forward to
meeting.
the microphone,
Bro, Will
state your name
Philly
and address for
is,
the record so that
is his name. I guess he's known for these kind of moves too.
Apparently, he is known for these kind of moves. But this would make our planning board meetings a lot more. Now, I do wonder: does his 3 minutes to speak start when he starts dancing, or when he steps up to speak?
Well, he started dancing on the way up, right? Like to
I don't think
the podium.
I don't think we would start the timer until he actually started speaking.
Probably not. Yeah, until he was
So
addressed.
you could have a full 10-minute dance break before you even got up there to speak. So apparently, yes, he does this. But he is the official said thank you for your interpretive dance. He got up.
He moonwalked back to the seat as his kind of final going out move, and so that would be the way definitely to do it there.
His question was, why are the taxes so high?
Bringing attention to it, though, no doubt. No doubt if that's,
I like
if
it.
that's the way
I
to
like
do
it. So if you're planning to come to a planning board meeting, please add one of these. Just make my day. And all of the planning board meetings for all it. I know for Cornelius, I can't speak for all the towns, but I'm going to say for most of them, are live streams. So you can be part of it, and maybe you'll witness one of these viral moments.
Might be. You remember what was it? Firefest was an option.
Yes, we could have bought it. I don't know if it's still on eBay. I'll have to check on that one. I'll let you know tomorrow if it's still available. But yeah, Firefest, that was fun and didn't go so well. Now they're selling it. But now 4 friends went together and bought a deserted island for $65,000 and now are selling it for, I think, $14 million. They've put it on the market for $14 million.
So it was called Pine Key Island, but then to locals, it was known as Beer Can Island.
All right.
And so they bought it for $65,000 over 7 years. They renovated it. They've hosted concerts, weddings. It's a community destination. Yeah. And yeah, now it's for sale. So pretty cool little operation.
Yeah,
going
can we
on
do
here.
this with Goat Island?
I don't know if they'd sell it to you. I don't know if they
Pig
would.
Island. What's the other name for that island too? Is there another name for that one too?
There's probably a few of them out there.
Yeah. Can I buy one of those islands though, or Duke Power owns all of them?
I would imagine Duke probably owns a
I bet I can negotiate.
portion.
I'm pretty
You think
good
you
at
could?
talking to people. Yeah. I'll see. I'm gonna call Duke up. I don't know who, Mr. Duke.
Now
Who I call.
and we've had, we have some real estate when we had Jay White on here, right? So
Yes.
if you're envisioning going and having property showings with someone and what you're looking for in your island, well, let me tell you what this one boasts. This was 90 acres of surrounding submerged land, and so if you're looking for that size island, that's pretty
I don't
decent
think we have
size.
an island that size, do we?
It's like a portion of the lake, right?
That's a
there.
lot.
90 acres. I mean,
Yeah,
that's not little.
no, that's not a little bit. Okay, so maybe it can't get that big, but yeah, I'm gonna see who can I talk to over at Duke Power and be like, hey man, just sell me this for like, I don't know, I got $20, man. What are you doing with it? You're not doing anything with it.
I guess one of the concerns here is that it is kind of public the way that they're using the land right now, right? People can come and they can go be part of events and things like that. But with the price tag, they're worried that the locals are saying, well, wait a second, you're going to take away our spot. Someone's going to come in and buy $14 million. They're going to privatize the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be like a high-end exclusive event venue is basically what it's going to become at that point. Also not a bad business move, though, at the same time. So
Not a bad business move at all. But then how do you keep the people who are coming to Beer Can Island off your property when they come with their little John boat?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
That's what I would choose as my
You would
defense.
put dinosaurs on there to guard the property?
Yeah, I think I'm okay with trying that move. Right? I know that we've done 6 or 7 times we've tried dinosaurs out, and it hasn't gone well each time.
It doesn't go well anytime.
I think I'd be willing to try it a 7th or an 8th time. Yeah.
You would?
Yeah,
Just
just
to
for
see.
the good of the island.
Now, which kind of dinosaurs are you putting on the island? Are you putting just the big scary ones, or are you just
No,
putting
no.
the ones that are actually going to eat
It's
people?
the minis. It's the little minis.
Okay.
Yeah, because those are violent too. I mean, those
They come in like swarms.
Yeah, that's
so
how
you
they
get
get
like
you.
200 of those. How are you going to keep from eating your face off?
They know me.
Oh.
It's much like horsing.
You're going to use...
spend time.
Yeah.
We take baths together. All kinds of stuff that just get us used and comfortable to each
You're
other.
the dino whisperer.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what we
Sounds
do.
like a perfect plan. I don't see how that could go wrong.
Hey, you're looking for maybe a little quick trip up the mountain? You can do that. Graystone Lodge, Gray, GraystoneLodge.com. Beautiful boutique hotel. We're going to chat with Selena, the owner of Graystone Lodge, up next. Going to see what's going on in the high country.
Just like summer romance, We'll vanish for a sec, then come back messy. What? More Good Morning OKN coming up on WSIC.
Well, we have officially once again entered that sweater in the morning and regret it in the afternoon season. Get warmer, partly cloudy, temperatures get up into the mid-80s for our Thursday afternoon. We'll go back comfy and cool tonight around the lake as temperatures go down to around 60, but we'll warm up each afternoon through the upcoming weekend into those low mid-80s and look to stay dry for a while. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshLawFirm.com.
Harrison's is the home of Work Western and wow! For nearly 30 years, our family has been boots on the ground when it comes to work. We have the largest selection of in-stock boots in the Carolinas and the best workwear brands like Harriet, Carhartt, and Wrangler. Find us on Norman Station Boulevard in Mooresville.
Inspire your team and gallop to greatness. Our horses at Willow Equine are outstanding at working with people on leadership and team building skills, perfect for corporate retreats. Visit willowequine.com as you gallop to greatness.
'Tis the season. Bloom Large at Drum Landscape Supply, your one-stop shop for everything you need this spring. Don't waste time running from store to store. Flowers, trees, mulch, and more. They've got you covered. Plus, they deliver. Visit drumlandscapesupply.com today.
Are you sick of running out of hot water? Whether it's in the middle of a shower or doing dishes, cold water's never fun. Say goodbye to those surprises with a Rinnai tankless water heater from GMV Energy. This energy-efficient propane-powered solution heats water instantly, so you'll never run out again. Plus, it saves money and frees up space. Propane models start at just $295 after rebates. Visit any GMV Energy location or gbenergy.com to learn more.
Is your to-do list overwhelming? DIY gone around? From leaky faucets, squeaky doors, and rooms in need of a makeover, House Doctors of Mooresville handles it all. Free estimates, quality materials, and a 1-year guarantee. We fix it, you relax. Visit housedoctors.com/Mooresville.
Hey folks, you know Randy Marion is the king of price when it comes to buying a new vehicle or a pre-owned vehicle. But how about king of price when it comes to the service department? Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, Randy Marion Ford Lincoln in Statesville has you covered on tires, brakes, batteries, wipers, you name it. Any service you need on your vehicle, regardless of the make or model, come see Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville Service Department or Randy Marion Ford Lincoln Service Department today.
Don't miss a thing. Download the WSIC News app today. WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. For investors today, all eyes are on the next inflation update. The consumer price report is due out this morning, an hour before the opening bell on Wall Street. Economists are expecting a slight uptick in the overall number month over month and year over year. A better-than-expected wholesale price report yesterday helped boost stocks to new record highs. The S&P 500 was up almost 1/3 The Nasdaq was little changed to higher. The Dow moved a bit lower. Shares of Oracle surged 36% after surprising Wall Street with its strong outlook for its AI cloud computing unit. Today marks the 24th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. New York City's financial district will be among the sites where solemn ceremonies will take place today. The New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq will each hold moments of silence ahead of the trading session today. Stock futures have been higher on this Thursday morning. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
Warning, no lifeguard on duty. We're back with more Good Morning LKN, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Country happenings in Boone's Embrace. Graystone Lodge with its gentle grace. Concierge level service so fine in the heart of mountains where trees align.
Good morning, OKN. 8:35. Happy Thursday to you. We love Thursdays because we get an inside look at the high country happenings, brought to you by Graystone Lodge, Gray. GraystoneLodge.com. Beautiful boutique hotel located in Boone, North Carolina. Joined this morning by Selena, the owner of Graystone Lodge. How are you, Selena?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Doing well. Another day in paradise. The weather is pretty good here, but as I look at this weather report for the high country, walk me through this because it's looking about perfect up there.
It is. Our local weather guy likes to measure things in golf balls, and it's a 5 golf ball day every day from now till Monday. Those nice mid-70s, sunny. It's going to be a great weekend.
Absolutely. I love that. Look at that, mid-70s through. And so you want an easy way to make a wonderful experience. Just about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive up the mountain to Graystone Lodge, Gray, GraysstoneLodge.com. Selena, I got to ask, the breakfast in particular, that's usually what gets me fired up thinking about Graystone Lodge most of all. What was the moment where you said, hey, we actually want to have like really good breakfast rather than just like generic 2-day-old biscuits sitting out? What was that moment?
It was right from the start. We've been in the hotel business since we were kids, and you know that the amenities are one of the things that people will remember. And the last thing a person does before they leave the hotel is have that breakfast, and you want them to have a good experience. So we wanted it to be something special, and bringing in Stick Boy bread and bagels and Hatchet coffee was just something to make it extra memorable.
All right.
Selena, that breakfast got my teenager out of bed pre-9 a.m., and that says everything that you ever need to know.
That's it.
Part of the experience is the breakfast you can have at your stay at Graystone Lodge, but also all of the wonderful activities that take place throughout the high country. And we're coming up. This is a busy time of the year. Fall definitely doesn't slow down. Do you feel like it's kind of moving at warp speed right now, Selena?
Oh, it's so fast. And now that school's back in session, everything seems to go a little bit faster as well. So, yeah, there's so many things that are just going on each and every weekend. And it's hard to really feel like there's a calm period. And, it's kind of nice for our staff once they get past the fall and they can have that calmer winter and spring. But fall is definitely the time where everybody wants to come to the mountains and see the leaves. And we are just really looking forward to all the tourism coming back this year after last year.
You guys make it easy. GraysstoneLodge.com, Gray, GraysstoneLodge.com. You've got a blog on the website. And so what you guys like to do is so people can plan for that experience. You kind of outline some things for them. You got a new article out there, A Guide to Fall Festivals in Boone, North Carolina. And there seems like there's definitely a few. One's already started, the Boone Songwriters Festival. Give us the rundown on this one.
Yes, so this is Antlers and Acorns, and we've been a partner with them since they started. This is their 4th year going, I believe. And they just bring in all of these amazing storytellers and wordsmiths, and it's music-related and singers and songwriters, and, it's something that's truly unique. And they just fill up the whole downtown. So they'll have events going on all afternoon through the evening at different locations, and they've got a great setup going where it's just fun to go and enjoy the downtown area.
Downtown Boone? Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, downtown Boone. This year, it coincided with Billy Strings coming for the Schaefer Center.
Nice.
So, yes, he's playing tonight and tomorrow night. So it's definitely a very musical vibe going on in the Boone area.
No doubt a great show going on there. Mm-hmm. And so for those that patron the downtown area of Boone, they also have an advantage if they stay at Graystone Lodge. It's just as easy as flashing the room key? Is that like you're here for a VIP pass? It's Graystone, and you just flash it? Is that all you do?
That's it. Our restaurants have been great partners. You walk into Phys Ed or Lost Province Brewing, and you just show your key card, and they'll take 10% off of all your food. And, it's just a little way to get a little extra out of the experience.
The Boone Songwriters Festival, that one's going on this weekend. In a couple of weeks, there's a super popular event, Boonetoberfest.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Well, we have, we're not quite Asheville, but we are pretty thriving when it comes to breweries. And so 2 of our breweries that are downtown Boone have gotten together to create Boonetoberfest, and it's their version of Oktoberfest, and they'll have fantastic brews, some food specials, fun activities. The whole downtown is going to be Oktoberfest themed, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. Phys Ed is participating too, so we love it when those groups get together. And it coincides as well with another festival. It's the same time period that's downtown called Buskers Fest, and this is an arts and crafts festival. So they are literally talented artists and performers will be down the road. They'll be doing live music and unique artwork. The WAC, which is our local art for Watauga, they have commissioned all of these chairs that are to be made, and they're doing a silent auction, and each artist has made a chair. And so they're going to have all these chairs around the table to visually see them, and then you get to purchase one if you want. And they've all been uniquely made. One was made with fingerprints of just random people who went by the street downtown Boone, and everybody got to pick a color and where they put their fingerprint, and it turned out beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So that's Buskers Fest happening September 20th as well. The following weekend, Appalachian Autumn Market and Fall Festival. Love a good market, that's for sure.
Yes, and this is going to be where the Daniel Boone Gardens is, and so they have a great setup there with lots of room for parking and vendors, and they've been working on their Horn in the West area. So we're looking forward to next year where they're going to have their entire amphitheater redone. But it's a great area. They're going to have live music and costume contests and a raffle. It's really the best place for local craft makers. If you are into crafts, it'll be a fun event.
Some people like to plan their adventure, right? Maybe they just don't want to hop in the car and go up this weekend, but they're looking into October for coming up. Plenty to do there. Now it starts getting a little chillier up there in the high country, so you start wanting those layers. But you got Appalachian State Homecoming and some fall events coming up. How is it for you, Selena, having been in the high country for as many years as you have? Each year when App State does the homecoming traditions, what's that been like for you?
It's very unique and fun, and they do the Mountaineer Walk where they come into the stadium, and it's just such a great thing to see, and it provides everybody with this excitement and thrill, and we love football up here in the mountains, so it just brings everybody a lot of joy. And this year's homecoming is going to be extra special. It lines up with the Woolly Worm Festival and the Valley Country Fair, so it's going to be crazy and it's going to be busy, but it's going to be worth it. But they've got Rainbow Kitten Surprise is coming for a concert at the Holmes Convocation Center, and they're going to be playing Coastal Carolina, which is a pretty big rivalry game, so everyone's going to be really into it.
Well, you mentioned the Valley Country Fair and the Woolly Worm Festival. Now, Selena, don't want to take away from it's about a year since Helene. Is that right? If we're on the timeline. And the Woolly Worm Festival
27.
Yeah, and the Woolly Worm Festival did not happen last year. Is that right?
That's correct. And they were able to do something really amazing last year where they did a virtual one where they actually came to Charlotte and Raleigh, I believe, and they did their own little scavenger hunt. And it went so well that they decided that they were going to do a pre-Woolly Worm scavenger hunt right here in Charlotte again, and they've got 4 other locations as well. But so if anyone is listening and they're going to not be leaving town and they want to head on out, over at the Queen Park Social on this Saturday from 10:30 to 2:30, they're going to have a scavenger hunt where every 30 minutes they're going to give out a clue, and they've got a grand prize at the end for some cash, and they'll have lots of local mountain vendors there as well.
It all is thanks to Graystone Lodge, Gray, GraystoneLodge.com. That's how we can get an inside look at the high country and all of these wonderful events that are going on. Checking in. Do you guys make it super complicated to check in at Graystone, Selena, or is the staff friendly and things are convenient for folks?
Oh, we do online check-in where you can fill out all your information. So you can just walk in, check in with our front desk ladies or men, and they will get you all set up. They will tell you about the area, answer any questions you have. That's where we like to shine, is by giving great service.
Premium free continental breakfast as well. You got the indoor pool and all the discounts and deals from all the vendors and partners throughout the high country. Graystone Lodge, Gray, GraystoneLodge.com. Selena, thank you so much for joining us this week. Hope you enjoy that 5 golf ball weather all weekend long.
Will do. Have a great one.
High country nights and the fire's burning warm. Graystone Lodge welcomes all who come round the door. Concierge service, they know what you need. In Boone, you'll find peace, let your worries recede.
Well, we have officially once again entered that sweater in the morning and regret it in the afternoon season. Getting warmer, partly cloudy, temperatures get up into the mid-80s for our Thursday afternoon. We'll go back comfy and cool tonight around the lake as temperatures go down to around 60, but we'll warm up each afternoon through the upcoming weekend into those low and mid-80s and look to stay dry for a while. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Score designer deals Tuesday through Sunday this week at the Green Jeans Consignment Sale, now at 601 Milestone Venue in Concord, formerly the Buy Low Center. It's fashion, fun, and major savings. Visit greenjeansale.com. The 500 Club in Statesville presents the Thirsty Thursdays tournament on September 11th at 5:30 p.m. Click on the 500 Club online for more information on events, golf lessons, club memberships, and tee times. The annual Bands, Brews, and Barbecue Festival, presented by Debotech, returns to Mooresville on Saturday. The celebration of music, beer, and barbecue begins at 4 p.m. across downtown and Liberty Park. Over 20 barbecue trucks will be on hand. The B3 Beer Garden will be open with a selection of craft beers from local and regional breweries. Ghostface Brewing will have a special brew with proceeds benefiting the U.S. Olympic bobsled team. The music lineup features dial-up radio, Starship, and Night Ranger. Bands, Brews, and Barbecue is Saturday in Mooresville. The NHRA 4-Wide Carolina Nationals happens at ZMAX Dragway September 19th through the 21st. This is the only 4-wide race in the countdown to the championship. Every ticket is a pit pass, giving fans unmatched access to the drivers and crews who power the NHRA's thunderous 11,000 horsepower machines to their limits. Click on charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets and information about the NHRA 4-Wide Carolina Nationals at the Bellagio of drag strips. Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
Good morning, LKN is back with more shenanigans and spotless cleaning support because this show's messier than your kitchen. WSIC, local starts here.
Good morning, OKN 848. Happy Thursday to you. You know, life can be messy. Doesn't have to be, though. If you're looking for a cleaning company you can actually trust, Spotless Cleaning has been family-owned and locally loved since 2006. Licensed, bonded, and customized for you, your spotless home starts here. You can get an instant quote online, spotlesscleaningnc.com. And messy, it definitely was yesterday I think this was in California. This was Long Beach at the cargo container area here.
I saw this, yes.
Yeah, big old cargo ship with, dozens of
all
containers.
Your Shein haul, your Temu, everything on there.
Everything just falling off into the ocean. This has to be devastating when this happens if you're working there, like looking at it.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I going to do with this?
There's literally nothing you can do. And do those things just, I don't know if they float or are they just sinking to the bottom of the ocean there? I don't know what they're doing to recover the items.
And it's pretty amazing, these massive ships that carry like these tons of cargo containers across the country. Because I don't know if they're necessarily like strapped in or is it purely
like
on
just
weight?
stacked.
Yeah, just stacked based on weight. And, you know, some of those videos pop in on my timeline every once in a while, like in the ocean in the middle of the night with the big ships that are just kind of flying over it. I don't know how they make it across the ocean, but it's kind of like one of those moments. They make it all the way back to, you know, port and it's like that's when the stuff all falls off. You know what I mean? It's like we made it 5,000 miles across the ocean.
They lost
we couldn't park
all $300 worth of Temu items in there.
Where's my shoes? Where's my shoes?
That's what you're looking for in there. You a big shoes guy?
as much as anybody else.
Patrick,
wear them
wait
every
a
day.
second.
Yeah.
No, well, wait a second. Some people are really into shoes.
Those are called women.
No, there's
Yes.
some dudes that are like sneakerheads. That
I believe you,
get
but I never
real-
met one. I don't know.
You've never
one.
met one?
No, I don't know. Most guys that I know have a few pairs of shoes. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that what you're talking about exists, but I don't know who they are.
But so Rob got on to me. He was like, "Why do you need so many shoes?" I was like, "Because you have sneakers, flip flops, dress shoes, right? Those are the three. Is there
yeah.
another category of men's shoes that you
boots, like for the occasional
like work boots or what? Rain boots?
like a Timberland style or a rain boot for
Okay.
like winter weather,
All
or
right,
if you're
so we'll
muddy
throw
walking.
in.
Yeah,
We'll throw
go
in
Go
maybe
for.
half of guys need a rain boot or work boot. So we'll throw that
I
in.
also have a fifth pair. I got a workout pair of sneakers that I don't wear.
But those are
walking
the
around.
categories that
Yeah,
you need, right?
yes,
you need,
correct.
You need
Shoes, your dress shoes, your
Dress
flip
shoes, your
flops, your
flip-flops,
sandals, your sandals, and your boots.
your
We'll call
boots.
4 categories.
Okay, so those are your categories.
Yeah.
Okay, women need about 35 categories of shoes.
Why is
Now we're
that?
talking.
Can you name them?
I need my sneakers.
Okay.
Okay, I need my
One.
workout sneakers. But then you need your casual sneakers too.
I see. That's what I have
Sneakers.
too. I have workout and casual.
Okay. But I mean, you have to have like your fashion sneakers, right?
Well,
you have
you're
your
losing
sneakers
me
for
here.
working. Yeah, I know,
You're
right?
losing- fashion
this is-
sneakers?
Yes. You have to have the cute sneakers that look
Cute?
good with
Oh,
the dresses
man.
and the skirts. Because I can't wear my New Balance with my dress. I have to have the low profile, cute white leather sneaker.
You have to speak English with
I'm
me.
telling
are
you, it
losing
is what
me
it is.
here.
And then I have to have the dress shoe, right? But you have to have like the fancy dress shoe, the casual dress shoe, the can go either way. Also, they have to be in black and tan, and then you have to have a color too, and so you have to have different categories of that. Then I have to have just my regular everyday winter dress shoe. I have to have a summer dress shoe. Then you have the sandals, and then you have all those other categories. So that's why women need more shoes. We have many different categories we have to fill. We can't just have sneaker, dress, flip flop.
I felt like I was sitting in at a Mandarin class there.
Just mansplained shoes to you.
We didn't even start talking about the dresses.
Oh, don't even get me on clothes. I know. I'm like, you need pants and shirt. Like, I need dress and skirt and short and yes.
There are many ways. I am glad I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Just for that.
Congratulations.
Like, yeah, I couldn't. That's one. It was like I couldn't. My brain can't handle that.
All the different items. I know the closet, the walk-in closet we have. Rob has a rack, and the rest is mine.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, that's how
And
it
guess I'm sure you have said this. I have nothing to wear.
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, all the time. There's also like multiple piles of laundry that need to be done too.
Yeah. So and that's there. That's out of the rotation, but you still have nothing to wear.
Yes, and we do separate his and hers laundry. My pile is 3 times the size of his. But yeah. But he wears a uniform to work every day too, so that helps him get dressed every
Does the
day.
dealership clean it for him?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, you didn't have to even clean his. I know, right?
Yeah.
Not fair.
I did when I worked at a dealership garage.
Yep.
It's like, I changed there. The uniform never saw my house.
Right. Exactly.
Changed there, wore it there, put it in. They had a big hamper there. We all dumped our uniforms.
They dry clean it, press it, everything for him.
Comes back all nice.
You don't have to do anything but just show up.
He's got, yeah.
Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Man Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries, you hang out with Patrick each day from 9 to 11. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. I've been saying since January, we got to get ready for Christmas, and it's finally about here.
Mm-hmm.
Now is that time, though, right? Because the stores are going to start lining up. You've already got the Halloween.
The Halloween's already out.
Already out, and at the moment we get a couple more weeks from now.
I think once we get, like maybe mid-October, Christmas will be out.
Oh, you think mid-October? I think
maybe
I think
October
beginning.
1st?
Yeah, October 1
Okay.
is when you should
I
expect
wait.
Christmas
I'm
stuff.
nice, and I wait until November 1st to put my Christmas tree.
I
Not
think
getting
I've
too
found the newest decoration I'm interested in the house. I don't know, whether or not this is going to be acceptable. It will have to slip between probably summer sneaks and fancy formals.
Mhm.
But we'll see if this one works.
What?
It is a giant Chewbacca. I think this one plays very well. This is probably what, like a 9-footer?
7.5 feet tall.
Yeah, there you go. $350.
You get.
That's
Is this
it?
going inside or outside?
This is an inside because that fur, it definitely will
It's got to
get
be indoor.
naughty and matted outside. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Where are you putting it in your house? I've never been to your house. so
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't-
good
I don't know the
question.
layout.
I like the idea so you can see it, right? You definitely want people
Do you
to
want
see
it
this.
in the entryway when they walk into your house?
I believe so. I want people to be startled a little bit that, don't normally frequent the house. Like, oh,
Yeah.
somebody moved in.
Well,
Like,
then
it's
you
like
should
that.
get it you should get it before, so like trick or treaters can see it when they.
Yeah, there you go. You
open
can
the
start
door.
early. Yeah. You could be a Christmas Chewbacca for Halloween.
Yeah, you could you just stick a pumpkin in his hand and he's good for Halloween too.
I could see maybe getting excited about a new pair of shoes, and the guy's getting excited about a 7-foot tall Chewbacca coming in the,
Rob'd be thrilled.
Yeah, there we go.
Our house is empty. We got room for lots of these.
You got room for a lot, I think. If anything.
We so 2 Christmases ago, we have Layla, our dog, who's a sheepdog mix, sheepadoodle, and they had a 12-foot inflatable Christmas sheepdog.
12 feet?
12 foot.
That is tall.
Outdoor inflatable sheepdog.
That's a story. It's like a whole story of a house.
It was like as tall as pretty much as tall as our house. And I really, really wanted it, and it was $350. And Rob's reason that I could not get it is because we had a tree in our front yard. Well, we've taken the tree down.
So this year,
if it's there, I'm getting it. Just letting you know, Rob.
I tried to convince Demi.
She's not asking, letting him know.
Well, you missed the earlier segment when he said he did buy Katie the Beats by Dre when I approved the Temu version. So.
Which are not in the ocean off the containers of the ship.
I tried to convince Demi to. We don't have a Costco membership, right? As you know, but I've gone. I live vicariously through a couple of friends that have it, and we'll go every once in a while with them just to say. I don't do any shopping. I just kind of walk around and look at amazement. And they have this giant inflatable pool that's like hanging from the ceiling, and I was like, this could be pretty cool. And look, it's like $340. It's cheaper than this Chewbacca.
Cheaper than Chewbacca.
I bet it was a no-go.
No?
It's like because 18 feet wide.
I want to say it was $299 for the 12-foot inflatable Christmas sheepdog. Got vetoed. I ended up buying a 6-foot inflatable Santa in a boat because I thought
that was approved.
Well, I just bought it.
Oh, okay.
It was under. Do you guys have like in your family? Do you have like a number where like you can just buy stuff and you don't have to ask? It was under that number for our house.
Sure.
It's like a business budget authorization, right?
There's no checking and balances when it's under this number. It was under that number.
Literally
it was like
above my pay grade.
Approved.
We got to call the committee together.
Was it worth it though? After now looking back, would you have rather spent that on something else, knowing that hey, that only sits there 3 weeks out of the year, 4 weeks out of the year?
I put my Christmas stuff up on Halloween, so it's.
Oh, you do? You're a Halloweener.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It gets more than enough use.
Oh, so you go through Thanksgiving. You don't wait till after Thanksgiving.
No, I'm not waiting.
You're a
what
put
are
it
you
out
waiting
now.
for? I've been waiting all year for Christmas.
Well, put
to
it
get
out
here.
now, then. You know what I mean?
I could, I guess. Yeah, it's just standing in a boat. It's really cute. It's got a snowman, I think, in the boat too. It's very cute. Very Lake Norman coded, so yeah, it works.
So okay, not upset at that at all. That's a high level.
No, he thought it was adorable too.
Oh, okay. It was a win.
He's like, oh, this is great. I love this. Yeah, it's great. The only problem is that we don't get a lot of snow. We get a lot of rain in November, December, and so the boat gets full of water. It does not.
Santa's taking on water.
So I have to go. I didn't take that into account. That I have to go and
bucket it out,
bail it out,
bail out. Yeah, Santa's bailout.
It's your fitness for the day. Bailing the boat.
We're getting closer to it. This weekend, though, as it gets closer, NASCAR playoffs are going on right now.
Yes,
you excited for this weekend at all whatsoever? Or no, just going to shame them all the way to the end of the season?
I am shaming them to the end of the season.
Yeah.
A once great event at Bristol, Tennessee is now a fraction of what it was.
Is that where it's at this
Bristol,
weekend?
Tennessee,
Bristol?
yeah. Saturday night at
We're
Bristol.
coming up on Roval soon, back in Charlotte.
Yeah, a few weeks. End of September, early October. Not sure of the date, but yeah, the Roval's coming right up here.
A lot of people hate on the Roval. I like the Roval. I like street course. I like having an oval and a street course version. I like Charlotte hosting multiple events. I like the Roval event at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I like it.
Yeah, I'll join the hater crowd.
Okay.
on the Roval. I love the Speedway. I just wish we were running that big old 1.5-mile oval, just where we should be. Left turns.
Yeah. We'll see. Big season left here. Maybe Denny's last season, you think? Or no, next year will be his last season.
Could be his last season. Was that confirmed, or was that just like
it's
internet
complete
post?
speculation.
Speculation,
100% speculation.
It's on the
But
internet,
that's
though,
okay.
so
That's
it's
what we
But it is
mostly
on the
true.
internet, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mostly true.
Last night and this morning, the internet's not a good place to not be. Social media right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
You know where a great place to be is?
Tell me.
The Home Ad Show.
Show.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries, you're hanging out with Patrick Reynolds. 844-STUDIO-4. That's the phone number. 844-788-3464. You call in. You could buy, sell, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries at 10:45. Get your name on that prize wheel before Patrick spins it at 10:45. So that's 9 to 11. 11 to noon today, you've got About Town. Mayor Woody Washington for the town of Cornelius coming in, sharing with you what is going on around Cornelius. A lot going on. Noon to 3, Todd Starnes radio show. No doubt a busy day today after Charlie Kirk was assassinated yesterday. 3 o'clock today, you've got Putting the Pieces Back Together with Purple Heart Homes. And then 4 o'clock, Dollars and Cents, Joshua Doby, certified financial planner with North Main Financial Group.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9, 100.7. WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.
Hi, this is Bob Mack.